Assalamu alaikum. Today we're going to be taking Surah Kawthar. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had a son named Abdullah, and Abdullah was born during the time when Quraysh made fun of the Prophet, ridiculed him, and rejected him. Quraysh were happy that the Prophet had no sons and said when he dies, his religion would be eliminated. When Prophet Muhammad was blessed with a son, Abdullah, it was a dark day for Quraysh. Allah told Prophet Muhammad, "You shall not be a father of any man."
ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين وكان الله بكل شيء عليما.
You will not be the father of any man. Allah told him this in Medina. He did not know in Mecca that he will not have any sons growing to manhood. Prophet Muhammad lost his mother, he lost his father, he lost his uncle, he lost his grandfather, he lost every single son and daughter in his own life. He buried his own sons and daughters, other than Fatima. So when Abdullah died, Quraysh were jumping from joy, running in the streets of Mecca, screaming, "Qad butra Muhammad, the Prophet has been amputated." Verily, we already given you the Kawthar. Our Prophet ﷺ said, "Al-Kawthar is the main river of paradise, and that this river banks are made out of carved out pearls. The whole river is running inside a massive pearl." And our Prophet said, "And the water of this river is whiter than snow, colder than ice, and sweeter than honey." He also said, "Whoever drinks from this river, one sip, he will never ever be thirsty for eternity." The number of containers on the side of the river are like the stars in the sky, meaning you can never even count them. Every person entering Jannah will drink from the river. Nahrul Kawthar was made for the Prophet Muhammad by the angels, by an order from Allah. Everything Allah gives us is ata. We don't earn any blessing from Allah. We don't earn Jannah because Jannah is too priceless for our deeds. Everything Allah gives us is a gift from Him. For example, in the first verse of the surah, "Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar," we have gifted you from the generosity of our hearts. So, what should the response be? فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ.
فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ.
Therefore, pray to your Lord. Pray to the one who created you, who loves you. The word Rabb in this ayah means the caretaker, the nourisher, the sustainer. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. Wanhar here means to sacrifice camels, in particular camels, because there are two types of sacrifice in Islam. You have dhabah, dhabiha, and nahr. Dhabah and dhabiha is done to cows and goats and sheep, and nahr is done to camels. So Allah told the Prophet to pray to your Lord and sacrifice the most expensive animal, because a camel is much more expensive than a sheep or a goat. So Allah is saying to His Prophet, in order to thank me for these blessings, make sure that you pray and give charity. We also learn from this ayah that we can't thank Allah fully, but we try our best. Allah commands the Prophet to sacrifice a camel when he did not own a single camel. 10 years later, when Islam started spreading and people from all over the world came and Prophet Muhammad became rich, he did not use the money for himself. Instead, he bought 100 camels and sacrificed 63 of them with his own hands. And the rest of the money he spent for the Muslims' good.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Verily, the one who opposes you is amputated. Allah is saying, anyone that hates you, there is something wrong with him. The person that hates you does not hate you for any reason. He hates you for nothing. Quraysh thought that they were so mighty and powerful and that the Prophet had no legacy. And Allah said, وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. Your status will go to the highest of the high. People will love you like they never loved anyone in this world before. The person that hates you is going to be wiped off from any legacy and nothing left in this world, and nothing left in the afterlife, and straight into hell. One time, our Prophet was sitting among the Sahaba, and he closed his eyes and opened them, and his face was beaming with light. And he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had just revealed to me a surah. It is more beloved to me than everything in this world. And then he said, the Surah Al-Kawthar.